The polls were open on Tuesday for the special state election to fill the late Senator Ken Donnelly's 4th Middlesex State Senate seat. However, in Burlington, the polls were not in their normal location in the high school gym, but were instead moved to the school's cafeteria on the other side of the building.
And the change of venue, well, there's really two reasons why we did it. One was the recreation department runs a summer program that involves using that whole gym space and a lot of equipment and that kind of stuff. And then this also gave us a chance to do a test emergency plan if we ever had to move the polls from the gym to another location. Could we do it? How long would it take us to reset up? How long did it take us to set up? And we also needed to figure out in a smaller space, because we don't have as big a space anywhere else, that would let us run an election.
Warfield said that aside from a couple of logistical issues, the test of the new venue went well, but that truth be told, the system and the poll workers were not put under a lot of stress due to the low turnout.
Well, the turnout has been really soft, a little unfortunate. We probably are running about 3.5% of our registered voters have come out. But the people who've come out have been enthusiastic and glad that they were here to, again, vote for whatever position is open. They realize the importance of a state senator. Not having a state senator when they've been approving and working on the budget, is a little detrimental.
Though it may have been slow at the polls, one place where there was a lot of action was the Common Ground Bar and Grill in Arlington, where newly elected State Senator Cindy Friedman supporters gathered to celebrate her victory. I spoke to a couple of her supporters and campaign volunteers and asked how they were feeling as the results came in.
I feel proud. I feel happy. It's easy to say that we are just pawns. There's so many people in this nation of 300 million. How can we do anything? Well, we can do things. Turnout is low, especially in these state special elections, so any vote makes a difference. My vote made a difference, and so many others did as well.
Well, it's really exciting, and this is a midsummer special election, so a real challenge from the start to get people out and mobilized, and I'm really proud of the results that we see here today.
I also asked a couple of supporters about what had made them enthusiastic about her campaign.
I trusted her. Her background isn't a typical politician. She was a teacher and a community activist. She'd never held elected office. She was running to help someone, to help the residents of the district. She wasn't running so she could have the honor of being a senator, and I appreciated that.
Sure. Well, I met Cindy when we were both volunteering on the First of All Patrick campaign. She was organizing Arlington. I was part of a group organizing Lexington. So we met then and we became friends, but I also got to sort of see her in action, see what a strong advocate she is, a leader, how passionate she is about the things she believes in.
One of the biggest things that we got involved with Ken Donnelly, and really driven a lot by Cindy, was the Mary Cummings Park. I'm on that board of directors to make sure we save that park, where the threat was there to sell it by the city of Boston, who owns it. It's a trusted piece of property that Cindy has been very strongly involved with, talking to Mayor Walsh, and we're now at a point where that's turned the corner. We've now saved the park, thanks to that office.
I had the chance to speak with Friedman herself, who started out by thanking the many people that filled the room that evening.
Well, I want to thank everybody who supported me, and I'm so proud of the campaign that we ran, and I'm so honored and humbled by the people who support me, and I feel like it's a real reflection. If you're measured by the quality of your friends, I am one of the richest people in the world.
Friedman also spoke about what she hopes to accomplish in office.
I think it's really important right now. I think that our local governments and our state is more important than it's ever been in the world we live in today. And I think that states can be real leaders in how our country moves forward. And so we need strong voices to make sure that we bring balance back, so that it's not this huge gap between the haves and the have-nots, but that we all get to share in the largesse and the economic opportunities that our country has to offer. And that's what I want to work on. I want to make sure that everybody has access to opportunities, and everybody has the ability to, live in a safe place and feel secure and feel respected for who they are, and put food on the table and provided an education for their children and get affordable and accessible health care. And that should be something, and live in an environment that's healthy. And that should be something that we all have access to, and that's what I want to work on.
Finally, Friedman had worked as Senator Donnelly's chief of staff for 9 years, and I asked her the importance of carrying on his legacy.
Oh, it's incredibly important. One of the amazing things about the Senator Donnelly, was that he allowed me to be a partner with him. And the things that we worked on are things that we both cared about very, very much. And to be able to continue that work is not only an honor, but something that I really want to do. And part of that work is to represent our district and represent the towns in our district so that they have access to the state, and that we can help them be the bridge to what they need and want, and what our government can provide for them. So I'm really anxious to continue that work.
At the Friedman celebration at Common Ground, I'm BNEWS Director Rich Hosford.